Welcome to the Unbalance Coaching and Training channel, where we grow your resilience. This is the second of our three-part series where we guide you in the use of deep breathing to reduce your anxiety and stress, potentially lower your heart rate and blood pressure, and enhance your focus and concentration. In part 1, we developed your ability to breathe deeply into the lower part of the lungs, and thereby increasing your oxygen and carbon dioxide gas exchange while slowing down your breathing. In this part 2, you will learn ocean breathing. This is a method often used in yoga and believed to stimulate nerves in the throat that relate to the parasympathetic nervous system. We also introduce you to various breathing rhythms that are also believed to stimulate the activation of the parasympathetic system. In part 3, we bring everything together in a 10-minute calm breathing practice. So let's start with the ocean breathing. Find a quiet, well-ventilated spot and sit on your knees or cross-legged on the floor, or sit with your legs stretched out in front of you with your back supported. You can also find an upright chair and sit with your feet firmly on the ground and your back supported. Rest your hands on your thighs with the palms facing up. In ocean breathing, the breath in and out is through the nose. And as the name suggests, the breath in sounds a lot like the ebb of the waves, and the breath out sounds like the flow of the waves. So this is an audible breath, which is created by keeping the lips lightly closed and imagining a yawn on the breath in, much like we do when we try to hide or suppress a yawn. On the breath out, the lips remain closed, while the mouth and the throat remains feeling open as the air flows out. You can also hum a low note and let that flow into a whisper as the air flows out. This may assist you to master the effect. A full ocean breath cycle sounds something like this. Let's try this together. Although it may take a few repetitions to master ocean breathing, your breathing should feel light and not be forced or strained. So bring your awareness to the inside of your mouth and throat. With the lips lightly closed, imagine a yawn as you breathe in. Keep the lips lightly closed and let the air flow out as you maintain the open feeling in your mouth and throat. You will notice that with the ocean breathing, your lower jaw slightly opens while your tongue floats down to the bottom of your mouth and your throat felt open. This feeling is maintained throughout the ocean breathing cycle. In the next 3 breath cycles, use ocean breathing and draw the air right down into the lower lungs, with the tummy and the lower ribs floating outwards as you breathe in and floating back down on the breath out. So close your eyes, sit tall with the shoulders melting away from your ears and your chin slightly tucked. With the lips lightly closed, imagine a yawn as you breathe in and taking the air all the way into the lower lungs with the tummy and the ribs floating outwards. With the lips still lightly closed, let the air slowly flow out as your tummy and ribs slowly float back down. Breathe into the lower lungs, imagining a yawn with the lips closed, and feel the tummy and the ribs float outwards. And maintain that open feeling in the mouth and the throat as you slowly allow the air to flow out and your tummy and ribs float back down. Breathe in, imagine the yawn with the closed lips. And breathe out, slowly releasing the breath while maintaining the open feeling in the mouth and throat, the tummy and the ribs floating back down. You can rest and breathe easy. Bring your awareness to the rest of your body and notice how you feel and release any tension you are holding. We are now incorporating the ocean breathing into the lower lungs with various breathing rhythms. We will do 4 breath cycles with ocean breathing into the lower lungs, breathing in on 4 counts and out on 4 counts. If you find 4 counts too much for you, take it down to 3 counts in and 3 counts out. If at any point you feel dizzy or lightheaded or out of breath, stop and breathe easy and join us again when you are ready. Close your eyes and sit tall. Melt the shoulders away from the ears and tuck your chin slightly. With ocean breath deep into your lungs, breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4 and breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4. Keeping the lips closed, breathe in into the lower lungs 1, 2, 3, 4 and breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in deep into the lungs 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out 1, 2, 3, 4 and breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4 and breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4 and rest and breathe easy. Bring your awareness to the rest of your body and notice any discomfort or tension you're holding and let it flow out. In the next 4 breath cycles, we will use ocean breathing deep into the lower lungs, breathing in for a count of 4, this time adding a pause for the count of 4 before we breathe out again for the count of 4 and pause for 2 counts before we start breathing in again. Again, if you find the 4 counts to be too much for you, start with a lower count of 3. If you feel dizzy or out of breath or lightheaded, remember to stop and breathe easy and join us when you are ready again. Close your eyes again, sit tall, melt the shoulders away from your ears and lightly tuck your chin, hands still relaxed on your thighs with the palms facing up. With the lips closed, breathe in into your lower lungs using ocean breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4 and pause 1, 2, 3, 4 with ocean breath out 1, 2, 3, 4 and pause 1, 2. Breathe in with ocean breath 1, 2, 3, 4 and pause 1, 2, 3, 4. Slowly release 1, 2, 3, 4 and pause 1, 2. Breathe in deep 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause 1, 2, 3, 4. Release your breath 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause 1, 2. Breathe in deep 1, 2, 3, 4 and pause 1, 2, 3, 4 and breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause 1, 2 and rest and breathe easy. Bring your awareness into the rest of your body and notice how you feel. If needed, adjust your position and release any tension you notice. In the last 4 breaths, we will use ocean breathing into the lower lungs, breathing in for 4 counts, pausing for 4 counts before we breathe out for 6 counts, and pausing for 1 count before we breathe in again. Once again, if you find this count too long, use a lower count. And again, if you feel out of breath or uncomfortable in any way, rest, breathe easy, and when you are ready, join us again. Close your eyes and sit tall. Melt your shoulders away from your ears, tuck your chin slightly, and allow your hands to rest on your thighs with the palms facing up. Breathe in with ocean breathing, imagining that yawn as you breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slowly release the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and pause for 1. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, pause 1, 2, 3, 4. Slowly release 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause 1. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause 1, 2, 3, 4. Release 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause 1. Ocean breath in 2, 3, 4. Pause 1, 2, 3, 4. Slowly release 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause 1. Rest and breathe easy. Bring your awareness to the rest of your body and let's scan through the body for any tension you're holding. Starting at the crown of your head, scan through your face, through your neck, your shoulders, down your arms and your hands, your chest, your stomach, your back, hips, upper legs, lower legs, and feet. Using ocean breath, breathe in deep into the lungs, and on the release this time, you breathe out through your mouth and feel the tension seep out of your fingertips and your toes. And breathe easy and enjoy the feeling for a while. When you are ready to move, move out of the position slowly. Now that you know how to use ocean breathing deep into your lower lungs with the different rhythms to reduce anxiety and stress, you can join us for part 3, which is 10 minutes of deep breathing practice. Thank you for your participation in part 2 of this series. If you enjoyed learning ocean breathing and experimenting with different breathing rhythms, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and join us for 10-minute calm breathing practice. See you next time.